You just crossed over into the female zone.
I was just leaving the gym and I'm in a sports bra and leggings. I'm 230 pounds. I'm big. And these two teenager boys are walking in the door and one of them says, "I'm tired of seeing fat girls wear sports bras to the gym." First of all, I'm tired of not seeing more fat girls at the gym in their sports bra. So new law, if you're a fat girl, if you're big, wear your sports bra to the gym. Take your shirt off, go to your local gym and just work out and get really nice and sweaty in your sports bra. Don't let a 16-year-old gym bro make you feel bad about wearing whatever you want to the gym. I love my gym, I really do, but there is an issue with it's a lot of teenagers depending on like what time you go, because poor, so we're going to Crunch and I really love it. I love the classes, I love a lot about it, but like sometimes when you go on a day where there's a lot of teenagers, it's like exhausting.
Not fair.
You say that so often. Wonder what your basis for comparison is.
Oh, well, girlfriend, you got one of two choices then. You could either A, not go to the gym and go do a workout somewhere else, like, I don't know, go walk a few miles out in the city or whatever, get yourself a tan while you get your exercise in. Or B, which is when I recommend, don't pay attention to this crap. Let it slide off of you. No pun intended. But anyway, why would you even care what these teenagers say? Okay, let me put it this way. How many videos do you see of men going out there and saying, "Oh, I can't believe these teenage girls said this to me," or these teenage girls giggled at me, or these teenage girls were doing this and that thing? Men don't do that. Why? Because men really don't care. They're like, okay, you know what? Who cares? They're teenage girls. They're ditzy, whatever. Act like an adult. Be the adult. Be the bigger person. No pun intended. And just decide, hey, this is not going to affect me. It's not going to bother me. It's not worth making a video for. You get up, you get moving, you get your work on, and you keep on going. Ignore them. And if they're bothered by a big girl that wears a bra into the gym, well, keep working on the gym, slim down, and I'm pretty sure those comments are going to stop. Not that you should pay attention in the first place. I'm going to recommend that, sister. Why don't you pay attention to what men say and ignore the boys? Maybe that'll help you out. Take some weight off your shoulders. No pun intended.
Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
So I've recently realized something. I'm single, and I am okay with not dating in this day and age. You just can't find real people anymore with old school values. I want the old school kind of love, you know, the just random slow dances in the kitchen and a kiss in the rain, and for each person to give 100%, because that's what it takes. It takes people giving 100%, unless the other person is drained and they're having a bad day, and then you pick up the slack. But I like affection, and you just can't find affection. And then with social media, you never know who's real and who's fake. You know, it's just hard to tell. And I'm not willing to give up what I want. And that is honesty and trust and respect and faithfulness, which doesn't occur very often these days. And just really making the other person feel important. And I just don't feel like that's available today. And so, yeah, I'm good with staying single.
Ah, come on, sister. Who are you trying to kid here? You're trying to tell the whole world here that men today, you can't find one man. One guy who has honesty, trust, respect, and faithfulness. Of course you can. That is just the PC bullcrap version that you're putting out there to make yourself look like the victim. Like, oh, I can't find these things today. It's okay if I stay single because men just don't have these qualities anymore. Bullcrap. The thing that you're not mentioning is the thing that you really want. Well, I can't find a 6-foot Chad who has got rock hard abs, makes 6 figures, and, you know, he's going to dedicate himself just to me. Or in your case, a guy who's your age, who doesn't want to date younger women. He wants to date a woman my age. Be my retirement plan. That's what you're not finding. That's what you're saying. It's okay, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. It's not because it's a decision. It's because of a lack of options. You can't find a guy who's going to say, hey, you know what? I'm good with this old broad. Yeah. You're going to tell me right now that there's not one guy that's your age that wouldn't give you a slow dance in the kitchen? Come on, sister. Oh, please. Next thing you're going to tell me that, oh, there are guys out there who aren't willing to have a coffee date with me and sit down and just show me a supportive side of him. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for a guy who's going to take you out, wine and dine ya, and give you a night on the town and say, hey, you know what? I love spending my money on you. Let's get married. I'll put a ring on it and take care of you for the rest of my life. Miss me with that BS. Moving on.
I went on a date last night and happened to use the restroom during our dinner, and when I made my way back over to the table, I saw that he was on his phone, so I did a quick little, sneakeroo, walked behind him to just take a little glance, see what we're working with, you know what I'm saying? See what we're getting ourselves into. He was talking to ChatGPT while I was in the restroom. I definitely looked and stayed there like a psychopath behind him for a moment because we're investigating, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking out for myself. And he was talking shit about me to ChatGPT. That was an interesting date because I had to go back to the table and act like I didn't just stand behind the motherfucker, read his phone, see that A, he's talking to a robot. Like, bro, you can't be present for a moment with yourself and your feelings. It's just an interesting experience to be dating during ChatGPT times. Yeah, he wasn't talking to another girl, right? So that's a better feeling, but this is different. Like, I've never witnessed someone talking to a robot about me, and so I'm not really sure how I feel about it. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
It has begun!
OMG, fam, the age of AI replacing women is upon us. I mean, sweetheart, you're feeling pretty terrible because, I mean, it must be hard to accept the fact that you are such a boring kind of chatter. Your communication skills are so poor that my man here had to pull out the phone and talk to an AI in order to entertain himself because he just didn't want to talk to you. And you're going to try to put the L on him by saying, oh, well, you're insecure or you have poor communication skills. Sweetie, the one that got replaced in the communication there was you, not him. Listen, if you are that insecure that you have to go behind the man and spy on him, eavesdrop on what he's doing, and then be offended about what he's doing in his private time. You said that he was talking crap about you with ChatGPT. You didn't say what he was saying. So something tells this gorilla he wasn't talking crap about you. Maybe he was like putting in some scenarios about you with ChatGPT to see what the AI would say. But I wouldn't think that's talking crap, but that's just speculation. We don't know exactly what was said, but what we do know is that slowly but surely, women are being displaced. I mean, a hint of fear must have run down your spine when you realize, oh, snap-a-rooney, a robot was more interesting than me on my own date. Moving on.
I just had this thought and I just got home and I feel like I just need to share it. I need to get it out right now. Are men, now this is very much so a generalization, okay? But are men bad at dating because they always just choose the path of least resistance? Are men bad at dating because they just choose the path of least resistance? They just choose the easiest path forward because they don't like putting in effort? They like their comfortable lives as is? They don't want to change their behavior? I could be generalizing. But is it just easier to choose the girl that puts up with your crap? Or no girl at all? And just live the single bachelor lifestyle? I don't know.
Oh, behave.
Do men suck at dating because they choose the easier path? Hold up a second, sister. You said that, men just prefer either dating a girl that puts up with his crap or the bachelor singer lifestyle. As opposed to what exactly? Dating a woman who's just going to argue with him bring him headaches all the time, be like, oh, I'm a challenge, you gotta handle me? Gee, I wonder what men are gonna choose. So it sounds to me that you're kind of frustrated because men don't want to put up with your crap. And that's why you say that they're terrible at dating. I'm sorry, but you know what? A smart man would choose the path of least resistance. If a man is dating to get laid, yeah, he's going to go with the easier path. I mean, why would he go with the most difficult path? If all he wants is to unclog his pipes, it's like, okay, you know what? Broad A, broad B, and broad C. Broad A is a lot easier than broad B and broad C, and I don't have to put up with so much crap. I'll go with her. And if it lasts longer, it lasts longer. So why would he go through the headaches of dealing with an argumentative, very confrontational woman to get the same end result he would with a woman that's not going to give him a headache? That makes no sense. I guess it must be painful when you realize that you're not a first-round draft pick, huh, honey? Moving on.
It's always the most mediocre men imaginable who have the audacity to come into my comment section to tell me that I am mid and I'm not beautiful. You can't stand to see a woman who is confident in her looks and in her attractability. And that's why you're single. That's why girls don't like you. It's really sad that men are so insanely jealous of women's natural beauty and charisma. People will pay money just to see a woman's body, and you don't have that kind of power. You're mad because women don't like you and women don't choose you because the government no longer forces them to be with men for economic stability. All of that nasty energy that you put out, all of these attempts to like humble me or whatever, all of that's going to be returned to you. Every time you go up to a girl trying to get with her, she's going to ignore you or look at you like you're crazy. And women don't want to be with you because that's how you act. And yet y'all are the same ones who will turn around and be like, oh, but there's a male loneliness epidemic. I wonder why that is. It's always the most mediocre men who can't even show their face. I get more punani than you do any day of the week. So stay in your lane, know your place, and shut the fuck up.
Oof, sister. I mean, some guy must have said something and he hit a nerve. He hit a whole central nervous system there. I mean, sweetie, I don't know if you figured this out, but women saying that it's easy for them to get laid, that's not a flex, all right? For a man to say it, that's a flex because it's something hard for men to do. It's quite easy for a woman to get laid. And this girl's gotta be honest. The guys who keep calling you a mid, I mean, no lies detected. I'm not seeing where they're wrong. Do you actually think that you're some kind of like superstar model? You think you're a 10? I'm gonna say it. Using the word mid is either on point for you or it's kind of generous. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. The point is, obviously, you have been hurt pretty freaking bad. So bad to the point that you have to bring that trauma, that pain over to make a video to post on TikTok to try to bash a guy? Sweetheart, maybe this didn't dawn on you, but all this video did was, as you would say, feed the trolls or whatever. Whichever guy said that about you, he's probably laughing his ass off because it hurt. It hit you exactly where he wanted to hit. And boy, oh boy, did you react the way he wanted you to react. I would say the word pathetic doesn't begin to cover this.
How dare you?
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.